All right, welcome back. We are heading down here to the cottage. We'll do a quick update here. Got some paint on the walls, and it's still got quite a bit to do, but at least the main portion is painted now. So we still got to do accent, trim, color, whatever you want to call it, and
Yeah, we still don't know.
but we're getting ready to leave today. So we're heading back to the U.S. for a little bit, not very long, really. Probably about 5 weeks or so. Got to do some stuff back there, get some things taken care of, and then we're gonna pop back over here, and we'll be back here for
Longer period of time.
yeah, probably I don't
Few
know,
months.
several months, yeah, and then we won't go back until probably August. Um, so we wanted to do a quick update here and maybe talk just a little bit about the travel back and forth. Um, let you guys know what it's kind of like to travel because we've been traveling a lot lately. So this is the cottage color. Ed said he likes the white
Clean.
trim, but that's not actually paint. That's still the skim coat. So I don't know whether we'll do white trim or not. Let us know down below what you guys think. And then we still got the upper part up there to do, and the very bottom part. So I like the color. It's that purple gray,
Yeah, it looks nice.
and
I,
you
I don't
know,
know. I think he finished 2 coats on this. No.
yeah, he did,
Nice color. I like it.
and still got the bottom to do.
Yeah, and the top
Um,
because we.
but overall, it looks good. The front part there, where kind of a ramp, we're gonna do the same floor sealant paint that we did on the patio in the backyard there. So it's looking good, and you know the majority of the houses that we see, especially in this area, um, yeah, it looks good. They don't even have paint.
Majority, we're not saying all.
Yeah. So yeah, nobody jump down my throat because you think I'm talking down or something,
Yeah.
because I'm not. It's just the reality around here. There's a lot of places that don't have paint. Some don't even have the plastering done. It's just bare hollow block.
And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just,
No,
yeah.
absolutely not. We just wanted to make sure that this lasted a little bit longer and it's a little bit better protected. So, and it looks good, and it doesn't cost a whole lot to get some paint up on there. Now, if you pay some little painting company, it costs. Um, but
They will make it sound like it's a lot of work.
yeah, and Ed's done this. Ed did all of this in a couple days, and he went all the way around. So I think 2 days he had it done to this point. It's not complete yet, but um, we will probably, if he really likes the white, we'll probably do
Just
white trim. I don't know. We'll see. And then we got to finish the bottom and get up high. We'll have to get somebody else to go up high because Ed won't go up there. So we'll get that taken care of. So that's the latest update for the cottage, and so we'll kind of describe a little bit about our travels. We've been back and forth multiple times in the past year. Um, some of it was absolute necessity to do. When
Is it? I think
when
it
mom
started
when
with,
mom
yeah.
passed away and different things, we still travel even without that kind of thing happening. But that was a quick um, basically grab a
That's
plane
my
ticket,
shortest
and go.
stay in the States.
Um,
3 weeks.
and then Madeline followed later. So total trip time to come over here in total time is about 24 hours. Total travel time.
Yeah, for us.
And going back, it's around 32 to 34 hours. And there's a reason for that. We usually fly through Korea. If you watched our channel before, you've seen us in
we always roam
the
around
Korean
Korea.
airport. And so they normally, when we go back, there's a longer layover in Seoul. And it's a great airport. It's actually not too bad. So this time we're actually in there for 14 hours going back.
Stay at the lounge.
And Jake's going, we're all on the same flight. So we'll go into the lounge. We have access to the business class lounge, just because we're mileage holders. That's all. We don't even fly business class, and
No.
so, but we have access to it because we are sky mileage holders. So both Madeline and I have enough to where we get free passes every little bit, and so we're going to go in there, and so we probably showed you guys already in there before, but we'll show you this time as well. So we were talking about it this morning with Jake when we were walking in the flight times and stuff are long generally, but going back to the U.S. is fairly, I wouldn't say fairly.
A little.
It's just a little shorter.
Yeah.
The long flight, but when we've traveled it several times, multiple times, and the more you do it, the less of a burden that it seems. We've got all of our little necessities to make it more comfortable. Like we have additional seat pads, pillows, headphones, all the little stuff that makes just a little bit better. We have the slip-on shoes. We have basically baggier pants and just comfortable clothes. So it's definitely worthwhile for us, for traveling as much as we do, to have a little bit of comfort associated with our frequent traveling. Jake actually had picked up a few things before he came over here, and he said it made a big difference for him, because we had told him what we do. So he went and picked up some things just to make his flights a little better. And we'll take you guys down to the other end down here just so you could get a view of the property. And then by the time we get back, it ought to be pretty arid, brown. So if you fly over internationally, there's a lot of American companies that will team up with various partners throughout the world. We generally fly Korean Airlines if we have the opportunity. That's who our mileage is through. And we are able to fly from Denver all the way over here and then back all the way to Denver with the use of Korean Airlines and booking it through them. Their major partner right now is Delta Airlines. And so we're able to go to Delta in Denver and fly to Seattle. And then Seattle, we catch the Korean Air flight over here. However, they do have the Delta international flights that count for your Korean Air miles. Any flights that you book through a partner airline or whatever of Korean Air counts towards your mileage. So when we're going back this time, we're going to fly Korean Air from Manila to Seoul. We have a long layover, and then we're going to hop on a Delta flight from Seoul to Seattle, and then another Delta flight from Seattle to Denver. And Delta is okay. It's not
a little cheaper, right?
Not the best that I've ever flown. Korean Airlines is a great airline. Asiana is another Korea-based airline that is very good. But I think Korean is a little better, in my opinion. So when you book the flights, generally what we've seen here, especially lately, is the Delta flights are sometimes significantly cheaper, even booked through Korean Air's website. And I will say that the service, we've had one flight that was not real good with Delta for service. You know, the crew just, I don't know if they had a bad day or what was going on. It was just not very good. Now, the last few times we've had Delta, it's been pretty good. The food is lacking. Compared between Delta and Korean, there's no comparison. Korean Airlines does a great job with food, even for economy. I mean, it's just great. If anybody from Delta is watching this, which I know they're not, but change your breakfast sandwich. It's terrible. It was so bad that the last time we flew Delta, and the flight attendants were going around, and they were talking to each other. They're like, "Well, nobody wants this breakfast sandwich. Oh, it's gross. That's why. It's terrible.
English muffin,
egg and cheese, and it's just like a hockey puck. It's just terrible, and nobody wanted it.
Yeah. Why is nobody wanting this morning? That's what.
And the one attendant asked the other, "Well, I don't understand. Nobody's wanting this thing, you know." And it's not good at all. But the service was good on that flight. And the main meal, the one about an hour after takeoff, wasn't terrible.
Not bad. They're mashed potatoes.
But Korean Airlines is like way above, surpasses it a lot. So we're down here at the end of the property. And this all used to be farming here. Everybody over here would put some rice in and stuff. And now you can see flags out here all over, and they're marking off lots. So they're selling. They bought this land, and we know who bought it. And they are basically surveying it out to specific lot sizes in order to sell it off. And so I don't know how much longer any of this around us will be farmed anymore. You know, a lot of it was difficult to farm anyway, because there's no real water except for one time of the year, and that's during the rainy season. So it was hard for anybody to really, especially rice, grow rice here. So that is our update, and you can see back here, when we get back, you'll see a vast difference. This will probably all be brown. We're the only real green around here right now.
It's not really green.
And yeah, it's pretty brown all over. So when we get back, we'll do the same walk and come back here and show you guys just how brown it can get here, and that will be before the rainy season. So And just a side note, right now it's really hot, really dry. We've noticed several of the new landowners over here having wells dug, and I don't think they're having very good success. It's really hot, really dry, and
One of them already dried out.
the vast majority of the people here, um, they go for a shallow well. All they want is some water, so they try to go as shallow as they can because that's the cheapest way to do it. And if you look back on our videos, our first well here was shallow, and it's dry. So the last two that we've done have been deep wells, and they're great. But the one house over here, they literally just had it dug, and there's no water. They
And the pulling out.
just they pulled all the pipe, they pulled the pump, they pulled everything because there's no water there. And in order to get good, consistent water here, you have to go deeper. And even our well guy said that. So
Yeah, you'll get water, but it's deep.
and in order to go deep, it costs you more money because
Pipe, how much is a pipe?
the pipe it's 20 feet long. It's heavy. It's roughly $100 US per section. And then you have various connections and stuff and that kind of thing. But generally, you figure $100 per section, and then whatever pump you have. If you have to go real deep, then you have to buy an electric pump in order to pull it up out of the well. And a lot of the small Jetmatic pumps will not do it because it's too deep. So you have to get I think ours is 2.5 horsepower pump, and so a lot of we got our well guy out here and did the well for the cottage, and that's a great well. It's deep. It's over 80 feet deep.
The water's really,
but it's so good that we can still use a hand pump at that depth. And it's good. It pumps out really good water. And ours here at the house is about roughly 110 feet or so, and ours will not pull with a hand pump. But we're in about 15 feet of water all the way at the bottom. Once we hit the water level, our well guy went further. So we have about 15 feet of sand and area where the water is at down below that we are pulling water from. So we're very happy with that. But this is the time to drill your wells, because if you get water, you're going to get water and it's going to stay there. But it's hard to find water right now, especially in a shallow well. So that's going to be our update for now before we head back to the U.S. And we've prepped everything for Ed and got the dogs all squared away and the cats all squared away.
From hot.
Yeah, we're going to go, I think it was 40 something yesterday in Colorado. Fahrenheit. So it'll be nice, because then when we come back in mid to late April, it's going to be hot here.
Yeah.
And
nice to enjoy a little cold weather. It'll
be nice to get some cool air, and we're going to be really busy back there. We'll show you guys some stuff. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be happening. So with that, we'll end this little update here and quit my rambling and all that good stuff. And so please like the video if you like it. Share with your friends, family, everybody that you can think of. Leave us comments. Let us know what kind of trim we should put on that cottage. And as always, come back again next time and join us on our adventures in the Philippines. Thanks for watching.